Happy Halloween, everybody. I know I'm on a few minutes early, but I wanted to give everybody plenty of time to jump onto Facebook and get their notifications so that they can join the broadcast. Now, I know that a lot of people won't be able to because they're taking their kids out trick-or-treating, and that is so awesome. My grandkids are going out in the neighborhood right now, and so I'm going to do this broadcast really quick. It's going to last probably 20 to 25 minutes. Hey, Mary, how are you? Um, Good evening. Hey, Louise. Hey, Sharon. And so I'm going to end the broadcast this evening with a look at all of our trick-or-treaters and stuff. Hey, Beth. But I wanted to go over the origins of Halloween tonight. Hey, Wesley. Hey, Pamela. Um, hey, Lana. How are you? Does anybody know of exactly how old Halloween is, or Samhain? Hey, Howie. Hey, Barbara. Chime in and let me know what you think of how old the origins of Halloween are. Because I was really surprised. I knew it went back thousands of years, but I didn't know. Yes, it's also called Samhain. Spelled Samhain. Hey, Zoe. So, the origins of Halloween actually go back 6,000 years. Hey, Bonnie. Which I thought was extremely surprising for me. I knew it was thousands of years, but I didn't know exactly how much. Hey, Paige, how are you? So I'm dressed up as Miss Mardi Gras this evening. It's going to be kind of hard to see with my glasses behind this. Hey, Shay, but I think it'll be okay. So yeah, the age of Halloween is somewhere between 6,000 and 4,000 years ago. And this goes back to Celtic heritage. Hey, Melissa. So this goes back to the Celtic celebrations of when they brought their animal stock from the fields back into like stables and stuff for the winter. So when the summer was officially over, and this actually demarcates the end of summer, the Celts brought their livestock back into where they were at for more protection and watching over them. Hey, Braxter, thank you. This is just like a really quickly put together costume. And a lot of the folklore is intertwined with the Celtic fairy folk mythology. And so that is intertwined in this as well. So this is folklore from Ireland and Britain. And the Celts celebrated 4 fire festivals. One being right around Samhain, or right now, or Halloween. So so you guys chime in, how did we get to Halloween? How did Halloween come into this? I want to hear from you and what your thoughts are. I've also got a lot of Halloween myths. So while you guys chime in about Samhain and how we got to this, let me give you a few hints about Halloween myths. Hey, Martha! Kisses, Martha. Miss you. Tell us the real deal tonight for All Hallows Eve. Absolutely, I will. Let me go over a few superstitions about good luck on Halloween. You will have good luck on Halloween if you sleep facing south. Can you believe that? Okay. If you find your way on Halloween and you find a piece of coal, pick it up. And that will give you good luck. If you put a dress on inside out on Halloween, that brings you good luck. Another good luck sign is if you sneeze 3 times before breakfast on Halloween. Also, if you dream of a white cat on Halloween, you will be a lucky person. So those are all like good luck superstitions that go along with Halloween. And here's a few more. If no one speaks at the table during dinner on Halloween, the spirits will come to the table. That was interesting. If you are a single woman on Halloween and you put rosemary under your pillow on Halloween night, you will dream of a future husband. That's interesting too. So there's a lot of folklore about seeing your husband or seeing your future husband on Halloween night. If you want to know if you will have a long life on Halloween night, you must have to make an unbroken apple peel, which will estimate how long you will live. The longer the peel is, the longer you will live. To know the first letter of the future spouse, carve an apple in a long strip, then toss it over your left shoulder and turn around. The peel will land on the shape of the first letter of your future spouse's name. That was pretty cool, Till. Hey, Roger. Single women on Halloween night will get in front of a mirror, and they also refer to a water source like a brook or a creek, and stare in the darkened night at it. This way they will see the face of their future husband. But if their destiny is to die before getting married, a skull will appear in the mirror instead of the face of the future husband. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Martha, it's the first name. It's the first name of the husband. Hey, Dina. Hey, George. So, staring into water will also produce this future spouse vision. And I also have for tonight, before we go out and look at Halloween, I'm also going to go over where the folklore for the connotation about black cats actually came from. So, now here are some Halloween myths about death, which were very interesting. Hey, Dina. If you hear steps behind you on Halloween night, do not turn around, because it's death following you. And if you turn around, death will take you. So you're supposed to just keep walking straight, okay? Also, when a bird flies into a sick person's window, that means the person will pass shortly thereafter. Now, I found that this one was interesting. On Halloween, if you see a spider, it's the spirit of a loved one that is watching over you. Hey, Georgia! How are you? So yeah, a spider. So if you see a spider, that's a loved one watching over you. An omen of death is when you dream of death. And then here's another Halloween myth. You will know that a family member has passed on when you hear the chime of a clock that is not working. How about that? Let's see, Roger has a comment. What about a knocking robin in the window? That's actually, Roger, that was one of the good luck signs during Halloween, is if the robin flies in your house or runs into a window. That was a good luck sign, actually. So, yeah, that was a good luck sign. Let's see. This is so interesting when I looked up all this stuff. Do not put your shirt inside out on Halloween because that's considered bad luck. But remember when they were talking about the good luck stuff? If you put your dress inside out, that's good luck. But if you put your shirt inside out, that was bad luck. So I guess, male or female, you better go with the dress. Here's some bad luck stuff on Halloween. If you see a white cat on Halloween, you will have bad luck. But if you dream about a white cat, then that's good luck. On Halloween, if you will have bad luck if you get out of bed using the left foot. I don't know. I don't know which foot I get out of bed with. I think it's the right, but I don't know. Okay, if you listen to three hoots of an owl on Halloween, that's considered bad luck. So, and you know what? We have seen this one before on just general bad luck stuff. Don't open an umbrella inside your house. That's considered bad luck, but they associate it with Halloween, so I don't know. Let me go back to some of the history there. So we know that 6,000 to 4,000 years ago, that the tribal people, the Celts, they had these what they call fire festivals. And so when they brought the livestock in from the fields and ran them through the fire festival and sanctified them, because it was All Hallows Night, which means to make sacred. Hey Chantel, hey Lauren. So they were sanctifying the animals, sanctifying the cattle, and making them sacred as they drove them back into the winter holding areas. And so throughout the years, then we get a mixing of Christianity and the pagan Celtic traditions. And eventually, under Pope Gregory IV in 835 AD, they compromised. They started what they called an All Hallows Eve and an All Saints Day. So they wanted to respect the saints, and they wanted to give reverence to All Hallows Eve, which was Samhain. And so they kind of just merged everything together. Hey, Melissa. So German and Irish immigrants to this country, to the Americas, brought with them all of their All Hallows Eve customs, which pumpkin carving wasn't an original custom. They actually carved turnips. And if you've ever peeled or cut a turnip, you can understand why that is so very difficult, because turnips are really hard to cut or peel. Hey, Melissa. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Samantha. So when they got to the Americas, they switched over to pumpkins because they were so much easier to carve and bigger, and so you could put a light in them. Can you imagine trying to put a candle inside a little turnip? My God, I can't even fathom that thought. So that was the Celtic heritage, was the turnip carving. Now, this is the interesting thing, because it was during the Victorian era. Give me some hearts. Give me some kisses, everybody. Give me some hearts. I just love that. It gives me so much inspiration when you guys give me some likes and thumbs up and stuff. But it was during the Victorian times that Halloween really got into the fun time, because, and we all think of Victorian times as being kind of stiff and everything, but they were really into partying. Thank you. I love you guys. The Victorians knew how to give these costume balls, these community gatherings, these parties. And so they had some fabulous dress-up Halloween parties during the Victorian era. And they started bobbing for apples during the Victorian era and carving pumpkins. And they still continued with the fire festivals or bonfires during that era. Now, this is something interesting as far as folklore goes. Caraway, which is an herb or a seed, is used to keep evil spirits or robbers from entering the house. I did not know that, but now I do. Okay, dill, just plain old dill, was used as protection against witchcraft, which is another thing I wasn't really a privy to. Elderberry has strong ties to Halloween and harvest time. People carried elderberry wood for protection, and tied elderberry like prayer cloths to the branches, and that was the main thing that was used against vampires, was rowan tree wood and elderberry wood. Hey John, happy Halloween, George. So a lot of this stuff is so interesting. So now let me check our time. We're almost halfway through. I'm going to go into what or how black cats got their connotation for Halloween. I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes. I want to see if you guys know anything about the origins of the black cat theory or the black cat connotation. What and how did that occur? Chime in and let me know if you know anything about that. I'll give you just a few minutes. If you don't, then I'm going to tell you. But I would really like to see if we all know exactly where the myth about the black cat came from. Because I don't think a lot of us do know that. So while you guys are answering, here's just a couple more things about the myths and the superstitions behind Halloween. Hey Samantha, I see your comment about Egypt. Good deal. Keep that on there. If you hear a crow of a rooster at night on Halloween, that's considered bad luck. So you're going to have to be probably living out in the country to hear that. But, so that was kind of a bad luck thing. If the top of your head itches on Halloween, that's a good luck omen. Let's see if we have any other good luck omens. Let's see. Georgia says something to do with witches, keepers, or if they transform into it. Yes, Georgia, you're the closest there. So, let's see if I can find anything else in here to let you in on. Yeah, there's such a big array of superstitions and Halloween myths that are going around. The most prevalent one that I saw was about the women trying to divinate for a future husband's name within a mirror or within water. Hey Wesley, familiars. Okay, I'm going to go on to the real story, so you guys listen up. Okay, so, and this was in specific to black cats. This was started in, okay, Aria has a comment. Wasn't black cats said to be used by voodoo and witches to cast spells on thoughts of the people that were hated? Yes, yes. That was widely suspected, although they didn't. But yes, so here's the real deal on this. How it all got started is it's a folklore story from Lincolnshire in 1560. Okay, there was a pair of men that were said to have been traveling one moonless night when a black cat crossed their path and they drove the cat into a crawl space. They did what guys would do, which is told in the story. They threw rocks at the cat until the helpless, injured creature scurried out into a woman's house, who at the same time was suspected of being a witch. The next day, the father and son came across the same woman and noticed that she was limping and bruised, and believed that to be more than just a coincidence. From that day on, in Lincolnshire, it was thought that witches could turn into black cats at night. And that's the story that started the black cat folklore. Isn't that interesting? 1560 in Lincolnshire. Happy Halloween, Betty Joe. Dina says, my black kitten's name is Voodoo. I love satire. Hey, Del Toro. And so, let's see. It's almost 1:15. I'm going to take you guys outside with me and let you have a look at the porch and all the little trick-or-treaters that are coming. And so I'm going to switch the screen around in just a second. Hang on with me just a minute. Ah! Okay, let's go out and see what David's up to. Hey, Lana. Pilgrims thought black cats were associated with bad luck and witchcraft. Yes. And that is because of that story in Lincolnshire. So the story in Lincolnshire kind of started all of that folklore. So, let me switch it around. Hello! This is my little grandbaby, LJ. What are you tonight? Rawr, cat! What are you, Brooklyn? A witch! Let's go out and see what's going out on the... This is my beautiful daughter-in-law, Brooke. Oh my gosh. Hello! We've got live wire tonight. Let's see what we got over here.
Chucky's in the yard.
Oh my God, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see this. David, you might have to bring your light over here.
My battery's taken up with your broadcast.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's Chucky. Okay, so we have lots of trick-or-treaters coming. And lots of lights and stuff. And let me show you the front porch.
Let me move out of the way.
Yeah, this looks great. Thank you, everybody.
Here comes a bunch of trick-or-treaters.
Okay, let me get out of the way here. Let's get up here and turn around and get some trick-or-treaters up here. Trick-or-treat!
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
And we got one more, girls. Oh,
Yay!
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Come up and see the Chucky doll. He's your friend to the end. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. That's Halloween at my house tonight. Hey, Katarina. I realize that most people are out trick-or-treating with their kids, and so they'll be watching this broadcast later, but I just wanted you guys to see what Halloween looks like at my house. And happy Halloween to all of you, and I hope everything is a safe journey for everybody, and they have a great time. And I'm going to finish for now. And if you didn't catch the broadcast, go back and rewind and look at it. And these are the origins of Halloween. And they go back thousands and thousands of years. So we're all having a good time, and I hope you do too. Hey, Heba, miss you guys. And we will see you next Monday night. I will post a schedule of what we're going to be talking about. If you have any suggestions for Monday Night Live, just message me on Facebook and give me your suggestions on what you would like to talk about or know about. Hey, Diane. And I will certainly do some research, and we will chat our ears off about it. Have fun, Chantel. See you later. Bye-bye.